guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are y'all all doing on this beautiful Friday? Okay, I know I'm doing well. I hope y'all are doing good as well. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because we already know you're going to forget to like it later. It's all right. We human or whatever. Okay, but don't forget to like the video now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. Go over to my Blue Sky and follow me. Go over to Instagram where I post the pretty pictures. Y'all can follow me over there as well. TikTok, okay, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. And you already know, y'all go to my website jovibeauty.com to get one of my dope ass scarves, sweaters, mugs. We have a lot of cute merch. Last but certainly not least, do not forget you can always do what? Donate to the channel. Okay, guys, that is thoroughly appreciated. All donations are appreciated and they help. Okay, y'all, goodness gracious. Today, I guess we got a full freaking show. Okay, we are going to get into Offset, what an Alimony from Cardi. We're also going to get into a little bit more of what's been going on in the Diddy trial, including, y'all, I said this the last time I came up here, okay? Not yesterday, but I sure as fuck said it the day before. And if not, by God, light struck. Apparently, it was an altercation between Gene Deal and YouTuber Donat, and we'll get into that as well. Listen, how is everyone doing? I see y'all in the comments. Hey, Britt. Hey, Rainier. How are you doing? She said, I'm at work. Oh, yeah, right. To hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, DC. How are you? Hey, Mahogany. How are you? Yes. Make sure y'all subscribe and be careful with y'all curse words. Okay. Hey, Brianna. How are you? Brianna says she liked it. She's gonna replay later. Hey, Jen. Okay, let's start. Shall we? I'm trying to think. Let's start with Offset and Cardi B. I have a whole article, so let's pull it up. Okay, hopefully it's not behind a paywall. So this article is from Billboard. Okay, Offset. Okay, first let's set this up. Offset. I'll pull the article up for a minute. Offset has been cheating on Cardi B damn near since before they were married, okay? That's a lot of the reason why Tasha K got... What's happening? Oh, okay. That's a lot of the reason why... I don't know what's happening with I think I might have to restart my computer when I get off of here. Hold on. Okay. What's happening? Okay. This is a lot of reason why Offset... why Cardi B initially went after Tasha K, because on top of those other altercations, she was also exposing Offset being a philanderer, okay? And his philandering ways. Now, we have heard just in the last year and a half, Offset running up bills, running up and not paying rents for homes or whatever that they are renting. I believe there was one home in LA. We found out that they were in delinquents of the rent, right? And because Cardi was married to him, Cardi ended up having to pay it, right? Offset has been out here tricking like it is 1999, and Cardi has been taking care of the children. Okay, let's call a spade. Cardi has been taking care of the children. Offset has been crashing out, especially lately, because she's seen her hanging out with that Steven Diggs guy. Okay, Cardi is allowed to have fun. Can y'all please stop trying to marry her off? She's allowed to live her life and have fun. Offset was out here talking about, oh, you need to be a mom, you need to go home, because they all want... The point of the children, for a lot of them, is to be like claws caught into you so you can't move on and live your life. He's out there with every other bitch every other day, but Cardi B wants to go out every once in a while. It's a problem. So that happened recently. And just this weekend, I saw him make that comment. It was this weekend that just passed. Yes, it was. He made the comment saying something along the lines of be there and take care of your kids. What happened to the mama cub? Okay, listen, he really tried it. He really fucking tried it. So now, during their divorce, hold on. Sorry, y'all. That's my brother. He's in New York this weekend. He was here. He was here this morning. So, anyway, I had to make sure he wasn't coming back upstairs right now. Anywho, so this that I mentioned. So this weekend, if I didn't, we were going to reiterate. He made that comment, and now he's out here during their divorce decree talking about he wants alimony. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I bet you money that Cardi B is the only person who pays the tuition for these children's school. I bet you money that Cardi B is the only parent that shit shows up for parent-teacher conferences. I bet you money she's the only one paying for their extracurricular activities, their clothes, their needs. Offset ain't doing shit. But he wants alimony. Child, let's get into it. So I'm going to pull it down. And I'm going to read the article, okay? As y'all see, the article is on Billboard, okay? It came out yesterday. It said Offset demands Cardi B pay spousal support in new divorce case filing. The Bad and Bougie rapper say he's owed alimony payments from the WAP superstar as their divorce nears the 1-year mark. Offset is now demanding that his estranged wife, Cardi B, pay him spousal support after their split is finalized. According to a new court filing in their divorce, the Migos rapper filed an updated answer to Cardi divorce petition in New Jersey, Bergen County Supreme Court earlier this month. At first reported by TMZ, the amended filing added a request for an unspecific amount of alimony remain unchanged otherwise. A rep for Offset and an attorney for Cardi did not immediately return a request for comment. After 6 years of marriage, Cardi filed for divorce from Offset in August, seeking primary custody of the 5-year-old daughter Culture, 2-year-old son Wave, and then unborn baby. According to Cardi's rep, the divorce filing was not based on any one particular incident. It has been a long time coming and is amicable, okay? Except it has been anything but. In an ugly social media exchange in December, Offset claimed Cardi looked like a garden tool and was focused on dick. I don't know why I said that. I didn't say the H word, but I said it was focused on the D. Okay. She immediately fired back. So dating because I'm single mean I'm just worried about D? You sound like a dummy. Before later added F off and signed the papers today. Okay. In February, Offset filed his response to the divorce case, seeking joint custody of the children and that her home be the kid's primary residence. He wants joint custody, but her home be the kid's primary residence. Make that shit make sense. He only wants joint custody because he don't want to pay child support. But now we'll get to it. The current case is actually the second time Cardi has filed for divorce. The WAP star previously filed in Georgia court to end their marriage in September 2020. At the time, she said it wasn't because of cheating, although rumors of infidelity plagued the relationship for years, okay? Within a month, Cardi revealed that the couple had reconciled, and she later withdrew the case. It's hard not to talk to your best friend, she said on Instagram Live of the rekindling. It's really hard not to talk to your best friend, and it's really hard to have no D. Over the next 4 years, their romance survived a few more rough patches, more cheating rumors, plus a social media squabble between spouses before Cardi finally confirmed that they had split once more. I've been single for a minute now, she said on IG Live in December 23. She formally filed for divorce in August on August 1st. So in damn near 2 years at this point, they've been going through this divorce. And now all of a sudden, because she's dating, okay, as we should do, as she's dating, she's outside, she's having fun, she's enjoying herself, she's not trying to get married, she ain't trying to do nothing, she's just living her life. All of a sudden now he wants spousal support. Because I guess the Migos ain't me going like they used to. He spent all his money on bitches and hoes and watches and parties and rings and shit like that. And now he wants her to fund his fuckery? Absolutely not. I hope Cardi takes the gloves off and knock his fucking head off, okay? I believe that Cardi B is not going to pull a Tiana Taylor. Okay, she tried. I told you about them Libras. They tried. And when it's enough, it's enough. Okay, so I'm hoping that she knocks his head off. I'm hoping that she goes back and requests child support. Okay, go back and request child support and fight that nigga with everything you got. Show how he does not show up for the kids. Show how when he did show up the few times in the pictures, it's because probably Cardi begged his ass. That's what I believe. He's like these men who just want to plop down kids on you so he could feel you stuck in the house so he could be outside, okay? So you want 50-50 custody? Bitch, I would make sure that motherfucker have 50-50 fucking custody. Okay, you take them kids once a week. Where he gonna take them? To his mama house? Child, please. I'm tired of all these men's. I'm tired of it. Okay, tired of it. Let me look at some of these comments. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you. DC said us $9.99. She said, please donate to the channel. Thank you, DC. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Thank you so much, DC. Cha-chang, chang. Chang. Change the rules. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, you are thoroughly appreciated. Everybody who supports the channel is 100% appreciated. Even if you just support with a like, okay? Like this video now, all right? Like I would say that I'm surprised or I'm flabbergasted or some shit like that, but I'm really not. I'm really not. This is what happens when you marry a bum nigga. We knew this. We said this a long time ago. When he proposed to Cardi B, it was because she was on a rise and he was on a downhill. And she got caught up because she called herself loving him. And she's probably been footing the bill for a lot of shit for a very long time. And he's been saving his money and spending his money on his bitches and hoes. Because we've done had many women come out and said that Offset pay like he weigh. Okay, so I 100% believe he out here tricking. And that's where all his money went to. He flushed it down the toilet thinking he was going to be Michael Jackson for real, okay? And that wasn't the case. And no one's interested in Amigos album. No one's interested in an Offset album. No one is interested, okay? And I'm just waiting to see how far he's going to crash, okay? Because we might not be all in love with Cardi based off of, her creating this whole shit that allows YouTubers to get sued now. Like, what the fuck? For just giving our opinions on things. However, the woman in me, I'm not taking it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not okay with it. Offset can go F himself. He can go to his mama house. Let's not pretend like Offset didn't have his sisters, his mama, everybody disrespecting Cardi. Cardi dealt with a fucking lot, okay? She took it out on everybody else. She took it out on YouTubers. She took it out on everybody else. But now she needs to turn around and take that shit out on Offset. Grind his monkey ass into the ground. I understand that's your child's father, but he don't give a fuck about it. You can't care more about his relationship with your child, with y'all children, than he does. When's the last time he been worried or called to see them kids? Okay, when's the last time he called or tried to come over, try to pick the kids up or anything that wasn't 2 seconds after he find out she outside? If she was stuck in the house being, oh, I'm just done, I'm not dating ever again, like half of all y'all pretend she's supposed to be, he would be good. If she was sad and pathetic and whatever, they want you to be sad and pathetic and whatever. Okay, the minute you're not, it's a problem. I saw this little clip the other day of this guy. I don't remember if it was a show. I don't remember what it was. But this guy breaking up with his girlfriend. And she was cool. She was like, all right, yeah, you're right. We ain't getting along. And he was so mad that she wasn't crying. She wasn't hurt. So then he goes and brings up his, oh yeah, and then I saw my ex-girlfriend and, she's just better than you. Because he needed a reaction. He needed her to hurt. Could not just end the relationship cordially and let it fucking go. No, he needed to make sure that she was hurt and in pain. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know men's like that every fucking day. I know I do. You know the vibes. You know men like that every fucking day. They out here acting a damn mess. Okay? And he's mad that Cardi is not sitting her ass in the house. We from New York, baby. We outside. Okay, we give you she gave that man every opportunity to get his family together. And once you ain't get your family together and you didn't do, let's not pretend like Cardi ain't catch a case behind this nigga cheating on her. And then didn't even show up to the court cases to support her when she was going through it. I spoke about this shit then. Let's not pretend that shit didn't happen. He ain't shit. I said what the fuck I said. And I hope she takes him for what he have, because he ain't got too much now. But I will take his ass for child support, even if I don't need. Take his ass for child. He need to take care of his kids. It don't matter if I need it or not. She was probably trying to be very cordial with him. And look what the fuck he doing. When these niggas show you who they are, believe them. Gloves off. Fight on. I'm outside. I'm getting all the deep. Fuck that. I'm outside. Okay? Okay? Fuck that. All right, hold on. Let's finish up with these comments, and then we're gonna go into what's been happening in the Diddy trial. We're gonna talk about Gene Deal, Denard. We're gonna talk about the updates I've been reading, because I've been reading it. We might pull a couple up, so be prepared. We might be here for a little minute, y'all. Y'all know what I want to eat? I'm dead ass want White Castles. I sound like a fat ass, but I won't white. Oh, we got another donation. Okay. Hold on. From DC again. DC sent us a super sticker. DC, I love you, DC. Thank you so much for the support. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you so much, DC, for your donations. You are always appreciated, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Listen, we're gonna go through these comments, and then like I said, we're gonna go into what's happening down in Lower Manhattan. I told you I'm not going over there. I told you it was too saucy over there. When I started seeing people, I'm not going over there. I know I'm not going over there, and we gonna get into that in a few. But let's get into some of these comments. Hey Bree, how are you? How are you? How are you? Oh! Rainy always got some wild shit to say. He is act like a well-kept woman. He want to be a man getting alimony from Cardi B. If I hear some bitch made shit, and really just because she outside with Stephon Diggs, let's call a spade a spade. Just because she's outside, he mad. And I'm glad he mad. I'm glad she outside. I tell y'all, don't let these niggas fucking damage you forever. If you want to be outside, be outside. If you don't want to be outside, you're just tired of men in general, that's fine too. But you don't have to. Have fun. You ain't need she don't need to get married. I don't care if Steven Diggs is dating other bitches. She trust me, Cardi B is dating other niggas. As she should. Dating other niggas. The only reason we see Steven Diggs is to Offset. But she's dating. And dating does not involve one person. She's dating. She's been locked down for years to a douchebag who's been cheating on her all over the place. She's busting it wide open, and I'm happy for her. Maybe she'll agree to. Maybe now she'll agree to let Tasha K get off with maybe paying only 2 of that 4. Because, like I said, a lot of that, in my opinion, is I'm really mad at my husband, but I can't take it out on him, so I'm gonna take it out on everybody else. Okay, maybe she'll be less. If you notice that Cardi B has been less angry in general, she ain't been on social media spazzing on people. She hasn't been triggered by everything a Barb's has to say. Or YouTuber has to say. She is not doing none of that shit no more. So if that doesn't tell you that Offset was the fucking problem, I don't know what does. Okay, let's round up these comments. She said not the preference. She said, Bree said, I told y'all he was after the money and she was the breadwinner. She is the breadwinner, but she got 3 kids. He better go find some bread over there. She can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Matter of fact, I need child support. I'm struggling. I can't do it. I can't do shit. She said, I believe it too. Offset new name is Clown Crash Out. You should have stopped one kid one with this dude. She should have, but she wanted kids. I'm not here to. It is what it is. Some people are like that. I'm like that. I've realized, like, okay, I've said, okay, I want to have kids. The reality is, some people. Plus, it's the Hispanic of it all. You kind of want to have, it's ideal to have. She already did one. If your goal is to have more kids, you might as well have. She was in it, I guess, and she wanted to have them early and close together in age. It's a very Hispanic thing to do, making sure that all of them have the same last name and all of them have the same dad. And, I'm not saying it's okay. I do think she should have ran out. She should have been out, but I comprehend it as a Panamanian myself. Well, she ain't Panamanian, but I comprehend the thought process. I don't necessarily, but I know a lot of people who are like that, right? Even if they not to get, like, oh, you want to, like, what are you doing? Why are you having a baby with your ex? Just so they could have the same mother and father. That's just, I don't know. I'm happy. Jada said, I'm happy she's officially done with him. And when he does stuff like this, he is trying to get her to want to have his raggedy arse back. And she's not. She's over it. She's over it. I told you I'm surrounded by Libras. My mama's a Libra. That's why that's why I'm so good at comprehending and reading Cardi and the behaviors and shit. My mama's a Libra. One of my best friends is a Libra. I got a lot of them around me. She done. She on to the new D. She's done. She's done. Libras are all about presentation, how things look, optics. That's why she was battling and doing all that shit before. It's optics, looking like the perfect family and all that shit. Right? But like, she's over it. She probably not gonna go back and forth battling with him on the thing no more, because she's over it. She's over it. You see her with a new dude, even just hanging out, she's over it. Because again, it's all about how things look. It doesn't matter how things are. That sounds fucked up. It matters less how things are to Libras and how it is perceived to other people. The shit can be on fucking fire, okay? But if outside people, the world, your neighbors, your friends, your family, whatever, think everything is nice and orderly and, it looks so picture perfect, they'll rock out. They'll rock out. They'll fight for that. But once it's a wrap and you see the Libra with someone else and that is contrary to that picture, it's a wrap. He's done. And that's probably why he's going after spousal support, because he gets it. She's over it. He thought that she was going to deal with it forever. Libras could keep a relationship. I give you that. I give you that always, because they'll deal with some shit. They'll deal with some shit that I couldn't deal with. They'll deal with some shit. They like the look. They'll deal with some shit. And finally, for her to be like, I'm good. It's over. It's over. She said, I wonder how much he's asking for. I saw an old video of Cardi B giving Offset $50,000, $500,000 in a refrigerator. Listen, don't give her nothing. Don't give him nothing. Okay. All right. What time is it? All right. We running up to the 30. So let's move on to what happened with Donat, Gene Dill, and everybody else. Why? Can I ask? This might be a stupid question, but I really want to know why. What is the problem? Why people got so much issues with Tissa Tails? I like Tissa Tails. I think she's entertaining. She gets to the point. She makes things, like, oops. What the fuck just happened? Hold on, y'all. Oh, well, okay. What is the smoke with Tissa? I don't understand. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is, what is this? No, I'm on the wrong thing. I gotta start closing links. Okay, this is hot new hip hop. Okay, this is a photo of Tissa. I actually was watching the video when she was streaming with Gene Dill. This is a photo of Tissa and Gene. Okay. Now, if you don't know, apparently it's more saucy outside the courtroom than it is inside the courtroom. And that's why I'm not taking my black ass down there. Okay? Because I'm a New Yorker. Ain't Gene Dill from New York? Y'all need to watch it, baby. I said it once. I'll say it again. We are very here in New York. We don't play them games. We are not playing those LA games. That we're not in that LA mindset where, you can't, because there's, people, paparazzi and, image. We don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about nothing. The little bit of shit I saw happen to Tissa would have had me running down on niggas. Would have been the reason that my brother who just called me that's in town would have been in town. it'd have been on site. We don't play them games here. Okay? I'm gonna, before I pull it up this article again and read it, damn, hold on. I'm gonna do this real fast. Shout out to Coffee City. Because I saw Coffee City posted this, and I'm gonna, what the fuck is this? Oh, I was like, what the fuck is this? What 1 second, sis? Thank you so much. I do not want to forget what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to the group chat. If you are not a member, you need to join our membership today. Okay, you get access to our IG group chat, and it be turned up in there. Okay, it be turned up in there. Ooh. Okay, I sent it to the group chat. So if the group chat are getting messages, you know why. Okay, y'all about to see it right now. Y'all don't need to click in it. Okay, here we go. So this is the knot. I ain't no issues with the knot. I'm going to remove the article because we don't need to read I'll read the article. And I'm going to put up the IG of Coffee City. Shout out to Coffee City. Y'all go ahead and follow her on IG and on YouTube. Okay, she be pulling all this shit together. Okay, so this is outside. We're gonna get into the funny before we get into the real shit that's been happening in the courthouse. Okay, work with me here. So there is no. I'm gonna show you the first thing I saw. First thing I saw was this man. Now I got off of social media, off of YouTube. What day was that? Today's Friday, Wednesday. We were live Wednesday. I had shit to do yesterday. We were live yesterday for Wednesday, and I made a whole. The show wasn't even about it. I made a whole notice to people like Denat, to people like Armand, to people who are down there doing too fucking much. And I can't, and some of the people who are down there doing a lot, they might be New Yorkers, okay? But they know when to swerve it. They know who to do it to and when to fucking stop, okay? You need to understand, you don't, like, I'm not going to go to LA and play New York. I can't go to LA and play New York. You got to go by their rules because you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do New York City shit and with West Coast vibes. You cannot do West Coast vibes in New York City shit. We don't play them games. It's dangerous here. It's people are not as obvious as you think. It's wild here. There's no driving away here. Most of y'all are jumping on the trains. Be fucking careful. Even if you got an Uber, you don't understand how it goes down here. You better pay attention. And I'm going to keep it a buck. Y'all better be your starting shit. And you don't know who you fucking with. Because anybody could follow your Uber. It could be the white guy on the fucking bike that looked like a bike messenger following your ass and you don't fucking know. Watch y'all ass, okay? I ain't doing it because I already know. I know me. If it was cordial out there, I might go there. I'll go there. I know me well enough to know. And I'm trying to help. I ain't trying to be an ass. I'm not trying to be an ass. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't like Armand, but I don't want Armand getting his fucking face bust the fuck open. I don't want nobody to get hurt. So I'm trying to tell y'all what you would do by that LA courthouse. The police ain't gonna save you, oh. Not here. Like, it ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna be. So you need to chill out. Ain't nobody care about being caught on camera. Ain't nobody care about none of that. People will run down on you, and you won't even know why they running down on you. You be on a train minding your business, and a motherfucker in a suit and a briefcase will buck you upside your fucking head. You need to chill. I said what I said. Don't say I didn't warn y'all hoes. All right. So let's go back. PSA. PSA. Okay. All right. So let's listen to this gentleman here.
Sam here, just stepping out of the court.
Maybe y'all can hear him. My volume turned off. I can't hear him. Hold on. I don't know why it does that.
Building for a moment. We had a 10-minute recess. Here is something that not a lot of people are talking about. Gene Deal was here at the court building. I interviewed him in the elevator, and then shortly after that, he got into an altercation with a YouTuber, a friend of mine now who I know, called D-Not. D-Not was harassing him the day before, calling him all these names, calling him Uncle Phil. There's a video you can see, and apparently he punched out and knocked out D-Not yesterday to the point where they told Gene Deal not to come back for a few days. No arrests were made or anything, but like, I don't know. And I just saw D-Not a little bit ago trying to get into the main courtroom. And I think he was in the overflow. So I got to go talk to him. Maybe I'll get an interview for you guys, but I just wanted to drop that on you. Gene Deal knocked out YouTuber D-Not. Okay. There was an altercation. And like I said, I don't know whose fault it was. No arrests were made, but Sam here, just stepping out of the court building for a moment. We had a 10-minute recess. Here is something that not a lot of people are talking about. I don't know
whose fault it was. Hold on. So let's hear
Gene Deal.
Now, though, what's going to happen now?
Well, you know, Gene Deal tried to get active in the courthouse yesterday.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he tried to snatch my necklace because his shit fake and mine is real.
Yeah.
And then he popped my bracelet. And then what's crazy about it, he was sitting in his car.
Wait. Gene Deal actually put hands on you?
Gene Deal tried to put hands on me yesterday.
And he snatched your jewelry?
He tried to snatch my jewelry.
So the video we saw on
the crazy lady is an extension.
That's after or before?
So I was coming out of the elevator.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Oh my
right
God.
Now, Gene Deal got a video on his YouTube page.
Yeah, I seen it. He said when he see you.
Then he said he was looking for me by the elevator.
He said he on your body.
He said he wanted me by the elevator. So how am I the problem if I don't see this video and 12,000 people see the video and this man literally.
You the problem, sir. I just had to stop. Because you in New York doing LA things and niggas ain't playing with you. We don't play like that. We don't play like that.
Step out the elevators and try to violate me and then act like I was in his face and he doing self-defense. He premeditatedly did that. So if I wanted to, I can talk to these white folks and get him.
What's going to happen now, though? What's going to happen now?
Well, you know, Gene Deal tried to get active in the court.
He said, if I want to, I could talk to these white folks and they gonna do nothing. Let me put you on again. Most of the people at New York City courts are black. Most of them. They from the hood too. It's hood rules. You fucking with that nigga. That's why they sent him home. And why they didn't arrest him. You fucking with him. And you fuck around in New York City, you gonna find the fuck out. And you still going. You still not understanding what I'm trying to tell you, baby. Just because Gene don't show up, don't mean you don't need to be very fucking careful. And it can be anybody. It don't have to be a big black scary man. It won't be a nigga with his pants hood sunk down. Be very careful. Be very careful. I'm just saying. You fucking with that man. That man is not on trial. That man is not on trial. And you've been going and going and going. And I get it. Clicks and views. But so let's get to the article because I still got it pulled up. Diddy trial is continuing with more witnesses on Thursday. Today's Friday. But it looks like Gene Deal won't be in attendance. All they did was tell him, peep game, not to come back for a couple of days. They're not going to press charges. You can go and complain. They'll tell you whatever. You was fucking with that man. You was fucking with him for days. That ain't hood, baby. You fucking around and you're gonna find out. You thought you was gonna bully that nigga. And whatever happened, whether he knocked you out, some people are saying he knocked you out. You were saying he tried to snatch you up. You trying to say you didn't get knocked out, but you acknowledge that you got snatched up. Niggas ain't playing with you. You probably weren't meant to find out. I'm surprised he posted that he was going step to you. Maybe that was a warning. And if you had enough common sense, you would have up jumps the boogie to the boogity beat. We don't play these games here. You can't drive off to Malibu or some, I don't know. I ain't from California. We in the 5 boroughs out this bitch, and everybody knows everybody. You know how they say 6 degrees of separation? In New York is like 2. 1.5 really, but like 2. Don't say I keep warning y'all. Somebody gonna get hurt. And then y'all gonna be like, y'all New Yorkers is crazy. Y'all New Yorkers is wild. Nah, y'all fuck around too much. Y'all fuck around too much. Okay. So Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, was reportedly being banned from attending the Bad Boy Mogul's ongoing criminal trial after allegedly getting into a physical altercation outside the courthouse in New York City. Outside the courthouse, not in the courthouse. See how that works? Okay. Earlier this week, Dill has been making headlines over the last years for speaking about the allegations surrounding Diddy in various interviews. A TikToker by the name of Secret Service Sam, who has been covering the trial, explained the situation in a recent video. Gene Dill got into an altercation with a YouTuber, a friend of mine now, who I know called D-Not. D-Not, what they even spelling your name wrong on this bitch. But okay. D-Not was harassing him. You hear what they saying? D-Not was harassing him the day before. You think New York City police court officers who from the hood gonna watch you fuck with him? Gonna watch you fucking with him. If he knocked your ass out, they not doing nothing about. I don't know how else to say this shit. I don't know how else to say this shit, but just facts. They not gonna help you, bro. You did this. They gonna say you did this shit to yourself. Fuck you was fucking with him. Stand on business. That's why we don't play them games in New York, because you're gonna have to stand on business. Trust me. You fuck around, I'm gonna run down on you. I know it ain't ladylike, but it's New York like. It ain't ladylike, but it's New York like, okay? I'm gonna run there. I told y'all, stop. They was cussing at people on the line and all of this. You don't know who or what know what. Chill. Did not. And they're not even spelling your name right. Okay. Harassing to the point where they told Gene Deal not to come back for a few days. No arrests were made or anything. Okay. Earlier this month, Deal reacted to Cassie's bombshell testimony against Diddy during an interview with The Art of Discipline. So it is disturbing that he could brainwash her to the point where she believes that she was pleasing him and all his fetishes and everything by doing some shit that she's doing, by doing the shit that she's doing for him. He said it's true. That's how you know abused women, and a lot of times they don't even realize they're abused. The assistants, we'll get into that in a minute. That's some nasty, perverted shit. To me, that's demonic. How high do you get that you want another man's juices rubbing on you after they ejaculated on your girl? How high do you get for that shit? During her testimony, Cassie recounted the dealings with years of alleged physical and sexual abuse from Diddy. I'm only saying the words because we got a donation, and I'm gonna shout her out in a minute, but I want to finish this. She also discussed his allegations, his allegedly furious reaction to learning about her relationship with Kid Cudi, and much more. Okay, this shit is bananas. So before we get into the rest of what I heard during trial, Because I've been watching. I ain't in there, but I've been watching, okay? We want to give a special shout out to our #1 anonymous. What? We want to give a shout out to our #1 anonymous. Hold on, something just happened. So I was looking to see what the fuck just happened. Here we go. Okay, she sent a Zelle to Chang Chang, but I didn't see it. So she sent the Cash App to tell me. She sent like $1 in Cash App. So shout out to you, anonymous. And then she sent us $100 on Zelle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see what she said. Because she always says some crazy shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. She said, "Hey, dropping in and hating hoes. I know this is probably just the entry fee into white." Okay, wait a minute. She said, "Just dropping in and hating hoes. I know this is probably just the entrance fee into White Castle, but here's my contribution to your lunch." I'm damn sure about to go up and get me some White Castles after this. Thank you so much. Our #1 anonymous. Y'all know when I say the #1 anonymous is one specific person. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It is thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly appreciated. Hold on. I'll deal with this in a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll deal with this later. Thank you so much. I know she gonna send me back talk about you forgot my shimmy. Cha-chang chang. Chang's the rules. Change the rules. Thank you, anonymous. Cha-chang chang. Cha-chang chang. Change the rules. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much for all of you guys' donations. They are thoroughly appreciated. So, guys. Oh man, we're gonna have to get into it. What does it? Okay, I'll deal with this in a moment. She said, add shimmy. Yo. So I just checked the Cash App where she said the $1. She said, check Zelle. I forgot the shimmy on the note. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I already knew you wanted your shimmy, girl. You like, give me my shimmy now. I appreciate you. Okay. So look, let's get into what's been happening at the trial. So now we got Mia. We still want Mia. We got Mia. This shit is bananas. Diddy is a fucking monster. The girl can't even work anywhere no more. She has severe PTSD. Like the mental and emotional and physical abuse. Diddy R-worded her a couple of times. She could not, and this is the thing, this is what is like being trapped. And I comprehend and I understand because everybody know. I remember, I told y'all this, one of my first jobs was at BET, right? Back in the day during 106 and Park. I was the girl that, they used to have the group chats, the chat box, back in the days before social media was social media. They had the chat box and all that shit. I was the one that ran the chat box. My mentor, even though I wanted to get into fashion or whatever, but I got that job. My mentor refused. When I say refused, and for a long time, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. For a long time, I thought, and I'm gonna hold you, like, you just mad because I'm younger. No, she refused to make me go any further into the music industry. Even when we did interviews of like different celebrities and shit, she would make sure like I would leave the office space, the 106. We would interview people, we'd go and interview people in the back after, for the website so they could write an article, and I'd be the little assistant taking notes and all this stupid shit. Make sure like she would be on it, like the writers who like took me to the thing, she would call them, make sure she leaves. It was nasty. I didn't understand because again, I was young. I didn't really fucking know. But like hearing what they're saying and understanding that she could not, her what's the last one name? Capricorn Clark, they were blacklisted. Diddy is a big deal here in New York City, especially back then. He was a big fucking deal, you know, and working for Bad Boy was one of the only, and I said this the other day, one of the only ways a black person in the music business could really get a foot in the door. But once you got a foot in the door, you were fucking stuck. You were stuck, especially if you were a woman. You were stuck. You were put in positions to be abused, used, and fucking abused. And that's why my mentor refused to let me even stay, go to one of the parties, none of that. Because she comprehended that that's how that shit go. And she ain't want to fucking line my ass up. And I'm not knowing I'm getting lined the fuck up. Diddy and everybody around him, down to fucking HR, okay, sabotage these girls. Anytime they did anything that he didn't like, personally, private, anything, he suspended them. He tried to throw old girl off a fucking boat, took her passport because she didn't pick up the phone. You can't even fucking fall asleep. That is torture. These women were tortured. Like I said, when they started with Cassie, just to jump off so y'all could see, yeah, he does that there, but he does this here, in every aspect of his life. He is torturing. He was out here torturing and abusing women like it was funny. Like it was a fucking joke. Like it was the best thing fucking possible. Everything. Like I said, she was talking about how she can't work now because she has so I think she said severe, she said some shit, but basically it's severe PTSD. Anytime now that something comes, that she even hears someone yelling across the room, she feels like she's in trouble. Anytime anything happens, she feels like she's in trouble because she is fucking traumatized by what that nigga Diddy did to her. She is fucking traumatized, just like any other woman who has worked up underneath him. It is not lost on me. These are very hard industries to be in, okay? Just period, end of story, okay? Period, full stop. And music of all, bad. Again, I told y'all, I went into fashion, you know, but fashion entertainment, it's easier for you to rise in entertainment marketing or entertainment PR or whatever, but then you have to deal with shit like this and be traumatized forever. At least in fashion, or you really just gotta deal with a bunch of dumbass white girls, and you know that's traumatic alone, traumatic enough alone. But like feeling that your safety is at risk. Like people are going to blackball you and you won't ever get an opportunity again. It's crazy. I'm going to pull up the Twitter. Yo, why somebody tried to strike my Twitter page? I got it unstricken though. They really tried to strike my Twitter page. Like talking about I don't even know what the fuck they was really talking about. But I got it taken care of. Okay, we're gonna go to Inner City Press and see what else the updates. Because, like I said, I've been watching it for a while. She got waking up with a man on top of me. She said she woke up with his ass on top of her in a boat. He would just take it from her, and she had no choice because he had all these security people around. He wasn't only doing this shit with Takashi, he was doing this shit to his assistants. Okay. And even though Capricorn Clark did not say that Diddy SA'd her, he might have. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's true, but it's my opinion. And she just like Mia is just too ashamed because, you know, we are meant to be shamed by what trash ass men do to us. So, you know, maybe she's just too ashamed to just speak on what actively actually happened to her. It's crazy, y'all. Let me go back into the thing. Like it stressed. Oh no, I pulled it up on here. It stressed me out. She's objection. Have you met with the prosecutor? Yes. Okay, they keep asking about birthdays. Like he R-worded her in the closet. He made her suck his. He. And they're still talking about. We have about 3 to 4 more weeks of evidence and witness calling from the prosecution. This is going to be, it is just continuously adding up. I 100% believe that they're going to bring unaliving allegations against him. I 100% believe that they're just packing this up like dominoes to stack it up against him. It started with Cassie because Cassie was the easiest of everything. Even though all of y'all, the world, like, you know, oh, this is a DVK. Like, how, Sway? Have you not been paying attention? Have you not been paying attention? Or maybe they haven't. Or maybe the people that they watch on social media or whatever be lying to them. Because I dead ass had a whole conversation with my brother yesterday. About what was happening, and he did not know. He knew only you know, shit that you see going around, you know. So I still blame the people who are reporting the bullshit and not telling the truth. I blame y'all, and I hope y'all are held accountable. I hope one day, and I don't go fuck for saying this, I'm gonna keep it a bug. If you acting like this shit makes sense, I hope one day you realize how much it don't make sense. I hope somebody do it to you, or do it to somebody that you love. If you a man, I said what I said. And I don't care. I want you to tell your mother she liked it. Anyway, sweetest girl says Cardi asked for this. Everyone said Sky, Holly, and Kiki did. She ignored everything for him, cases, women outside, babies, etc. She did, and she ain't got the common sense God gave her. But she from the Bronx, so I'm a dick. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop this real quick commercial break, and when we come back, I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody want to come up, and I'm also going to finish up these comments, and then I'm going to go I might get my White Castles, but I might also get Wendy. I don't know what I'm going to get. I got to figure it out. I'm hungry, y'all. Hey guys, don't forget to go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where our items are not only sourced and procured with you in mind, but also with what's going to be dope this upcoming season. All right. So go to my website, jovibeauty.com, get you a new scarf, get you a new mug, get you something cute, and support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, guys. We have one of our favorite callers on the line. Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm off work today.
I'm
recovering from the Knicks whooping our ass last night. That's okay.
I saw it. We kind of squashed y'all, but it's all right.
Pacers and 6.
We don't get it too often, so you know it's all right.
Yeah, I'm happy for y'all for real. It's been a while. It's been a while. The pace is that it's been on 25 years for us. So
People who don't watch sports have been watching sports. Like it's real outside. People, I'm
yeah,
like, you don't watch sports. Everybody watching this
they
right
said this time we do. New York said we ain't going out like this now.
Right.
Damn.
Mhm.
But I came in really late because I was, like I said, I was recovering from the watch party last night.
Mhm.
But Mia's testimony was so crazy. They was hiding in bushes.
Girl,
They was hiding in bushes, trying to get away from this nut job.
Yep.
And I did see a comment about Lori Harvey. How did she escape? But I don't think he picks on women who family got money like that.
Yeah, I don't think he does it to people who can fight back.
Yeah, because think about it. Cassie, she was a girl from like Connecticut.
Yeah.
Young, didn't know no better. Kim Porter, she was a country girl from like Savannah, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's disturbing. Like I think I say this every time, but it's disturbing just to see people like they don't have a case. The feds don't come after you unless they have a case.
Yeah, damn right.
Government is not gonna ruin their credibility over some BS.
Over bullshit.
Yeah.
Even though DV ain't bullshit, they're not doing that. They're not
doing that. Unless they got somebody on camera beating you up and everything, they're not going for that because, and then, you know, the history of domestic violence against women in this country has been, your husband can't abuse you. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Up until like the 80s, it wasn't considered rape for your husband.
Marital rape. It's crazy. And, you know, we see the clock trying to go back with this crazy right-wing government we have, but you know, with Mia's testimony, even, you know, she's under a pseudonym. Some people kind of keep trying to figure out who she is, and that's not really important right now. Yeah. It's a reason she want to be anonymous. She had to look him in the face. Mm-hmm. And they were like, she's so tiny. Like, Tissa Tails, I was catching her because she was doing these updates, like, as she's at court.
Keep going. That's why I don't understand why they got so much smoke with Tissa, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as long as she's reported just the facts, mm-hmm. I don't see an issue. I'm just trying to get the meat and potatoes of the information because I could decipher what would fit into conspiracy, you know, how a RICO charge would go and how these actions, what he was doing could fit into that. First of all, the cops said the truck he ran the plates was registered to Bad Boy. Mm-hmm. So that means you're using your company's funds, resources to hunt people down to keep Cassie as your, you know, whatever, concubine, whatever. And congrats to Mrs. Fine, Cassie Fine.
Yes, congrats to her new baby.
Yes, another fine baby in the world. But, you know, it's so disgusting. Like you said, when people make excuses like this, where, like, especially lately, we've been seeing Tory's ass all over the place. They trying to say, oh, it's new evidence. Why didn't he testify in court?
Exactly.
Everything that came out in court, that's what it is. And I think people need to, you know,
deal with that shit.
Yeah. And it's just so many people where they like, oh, I think FD Signifier, he was in a like a video panel, and he said all of a sudden it's like, well, the woman could be evil, you know, like the goalpost moves
in the book instead of acknowledging what the fuck is up and who the people because they don't want to acknowledge who they are.
No, and it puts a mirror up to so many people.
Yes.
To have to face these male identified women that's trying to take up for this, like, you know, it was just domestic violence. Just domestic violence will get you killed.
We've heard testimony a couple of times of how he cracked her head on the side of her bed.
Yes.
And her whole shit split. Like, I don't understand how that girl is still alive.
Me neither. And she was tiny. They was like, it was mutually violent. And I'm like,
Mutually violent.
you bopping a man and bamming him upside the head is not, because he's beating and kicking you, is not the same as you walking up to him and bamming him in the face for no reason, for breathing. Diddy was beating on her for just existing. Like the assistant's testimony, he was like, he called her every name in the book and literally said, yeah, I think bitch is my favorite word to call her.
Mm-hmm.
Had her coming in like a robot. Do this, do that, do this, do that. See, y'all never have a man like me. And Capricorn Clark said, sure the fuck won't. Who wants to deal with that? And I'm like, that's how you know that mind control factor was really in play with a lot of the women. He was pitting them against each other because they trying to survive.
Yeah.
You know, they trying to survive a multi hundred millionaire. Who knows how much of that money was real though? It's interesting because they touched on the fingerprint cards disappearing. That's interesting. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
And they gonna try. Yeah, they gonna try. We need a mistrial. Y'all know his goose is cooked. You know that. Brian still jumped in on this win with Young Thug, not realizing that state governments have far less funding than the feds themselves. Like, you jumped into this circus and didn't know what was up from down with any of this. And he thinking, oh, well, I want Young Thug's freedom. No, Georgia's terrible prosecution won that shit for you.
Yeah.
It was a mess. They had him sitting in jail for 2 years.
This is New York. We don't play
games. And Diddy's cocky ass, you wanted a speedy trial. You wanted a speedy trial. You can't be scrambling when the feds got their shit lined up and ready to go. Like, they were like, no, we got everybody. Even if victim, I think it's victim 2 that is missing or whatever.
Yeah, they think that's Gina.
Yeah. And we don't, like, the feds won't need her testimony to prove anything.
She told Tasha K everything. All they need to do is bring Tasha K.
Yeah. Bring her ass on the stand. Play her interview back, because Gina tried to go back on that and be like, oh, I didn't mean, girl, that was too many details, and everything after it came out with Cassie, everybody was like, this don't seem too far-fetched now. Hitting her in the head, bonk, 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 like she said, like a pinball. Like, what? Honestly, I'm like, at this point, he's sitting down and they're watching every move his associates make. So I think you're safe to go ahead and testify now.
Yeah.
But if Gina is the missing victim and she's like, I'm not testifying, you know, for whatever reason, even though if she is one of the victims, it's under subpoena. So that means that somebody paid her. That's, you know, and gosh, it's just, this trial is like crazier than the OJ's trial, because it wasn't just OJ killed his girlfriend and her, you know, her man, even though he was cheating and doing all this. To me, you can't cheat on somebody with hoes. Like, we're dating and we're seeing other people simultaneously.
Yeah,
that's not cheating, and that's definitely not no reason to kill nobody and risk your fucking freedom when you have a family. Like,
it's really not.
Diddy, you're beyond, like, it's those possessive type of men, and where they're like, no, if I can't have you, no one can. Like, he's one of them. And who knows what happened when she finally did leave and get with Mr. Fine, who is fine, by the way.
He's fine.
He is fine. She fine. Like I said, you know, so, because it's a lot of weird stuff surrounding that. Like, how, you know, did he come after him? Possibly. You know, it ain't no telling how deep his depravity goes.
I am waiting. This just started. It's they're building. We're about to find out some wild shit. So I believe right now we about to find out real soon. In about a week,
some more
is going down. We about to find out some real crazy shit.
Oh, goodness. And as for Offset, you raggedy motherfucker. Don't you have money? Like, I know they said he got a gambling thing, and now I think he's just mad and is like, I'm holding this up any kind of way I can. I'm gonna just hold it up any way I can. You think you gonna move on? Like, you don't think you need me, bitch? Like, these one of those type of these men.
And she know, and a lot of, like I always say, like a single man, he needs a woman. What, we don't need them. It's cool, but like we still gonna have clean clothes, a clean, nice house.
Our experiences too,
good. Like, we're good. We still gonna go to brunch with our friends. You know, y'all need us to do every fucking thing.
And especially men like that. My husband, he had all his shit together, okay? But I know so many.
But he is very few and far between. Most of these men, child, they can't even make a doctor's appointment without your help.
I've seen it in action. And it's like a little kid with some of these guys. And I'm saying, you already, how many kids did he have when him and
I think he had 3 already. Jeez, I'm not sure. But I think he had 3.
Yeah, and I think Culture was 4 for him. Because he did that Father of 4 album.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you're right. And I mean, if she got to give him a lump sum to get him the hell out of her way, and so she could go live her life, but I don't know if that's what this is about. Like,
it's not.
Just like with DDG, it was never about
if she could just pay him to go away, she would. But that's not what he wants. He wants her to be tortured and be his wife and baby mama over him.
Yeah, she been down with you. You been cheating. Like, that's the thing. Women check out of relationships very quietly, literally, because we will scream and fight and all that. But then as soon as it just gets silence,
when we done, we done. It's a wrap.
And you should just let it go. It's another love TKO. It's over with after that. And I was like, first of all, ain't you bragging about having hoes and all this stuff? Like, go be with the hoes.
He can't afford the hoes no more. Cardi ain't paying the bill.
Well, he should have thought about that before he started cheating on the breadwinner.
Damn right.
You knew that they treat women like that. When women get with these rich men, that's just what it come with. I mean, you with a rich man, that's what it come with. Like, yeah, Cassie getting thrown into a bed frame and busting her head open is just what it comes with. Like, these people sound insane. It's 2025 in Trump's America.
Yeah.
This is the behavior. Yeah.
In the courthouse, I didn't see people going to blows in the courthouse. I don't know what they think this is.
Oh yeah, out there, hey, y'all New York people is different.
Y'all got New York fucked up. If you don't think that it gonna go down,
listen, y'all better leave these damn New York people alone. They gotta fight. I've seen the videos of like what is it? It's like a New York page, and it's the freaking subway and that's flooded, and people are still just getting on because they got to go to work. It's chaos out there. I don't even think Chicago was that crazy. New York is just nuts.
We are chaotic, okay, and we okay with it.
Yeah,
y'all come here with that bullshit. We know we chaotic. We comprehend respect.
Yeah, y'all like listen.
And you ain't respecting that man. That man gonna lay you out. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and whoop your ass and take names for who next. That's
and the guards are just gonna be like, well.
I've seen like them shorts, they're hilarious. I was like, this is what it's like, because I'm a country bumpkin from the Midwest. I'm like, this is what it's like to live in New York. First of all, the rat, he had a whole Reese's pack of king size, dragging it away. The the freaking subway flooded. People just walking on like whatever. I still got to get to my damn job.
The subway always work here. Okay, listen.
Yeah, through hell or high water, literally. We're getting to where we gotta go.
We gotta go. Okay, that's how we move. Okay, we got to move. Water?
Yes.
Fuck that water. We good.
Don't put your rain boots on. Come on in here. Y'all, New York is a special place in America. The people are special, y'all. Tough as hell. Love you guys, but I hope the Knicks loses. The Pacers, we got to get to the finals. We got to.
I can't help you. We rooting.
No, Brunson and them braids, they make me so mad because his hairline, like, and then Cat look like a Dodge Neon. His eyes are just very like Dodge Neonish. He's great though. He is. I think I was just salty because, you know, we're rivals right now. And we gotta win. Pacers in 6, baby. Pacers in 6. Okay. Y'all hear me? Pacers in 6. Y'all better not whoop our ass again, man. That was devastating last night.
We gonna whoop that. I was literally like, what the fuck? I'm like, I said, everybody watching it. People who don't watch sports is watching. It's going down. Like, oh my Lord.
This is the best basketball I've seen. I was tired of the main teams. The Knicks, it's been rough. Hey, we've been in the same boat. It's been rough since like the 90s, 2000s over here. It's been rough. Mm-hmm. If y'all win, y'all deserve it, okay? But Pacers in 6, just for my sanity. I'm about to go watch the rest of the show, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Chick-fil-A because I'm off work, recovering from last night.
No, I had Chick-fil-A last week. I don't want no Chick-fil-A.
Oh no, you said you trying to get some White Castles.
I was thinking White Castles, but I was like, "Ooh, I could do with some Wendy's nuggets."
Yeah, White Castles. I call them gas burgers because as soon as you eat White Castles,
I love White Castles.
You need to be in the house for the rest of the day.
No, I'm good. I don't have those. I understand that some people have those issues.
Yeah, I think it's the onion.
White Castles since I was a little girl. My dad used to take us there on Saturdays.
Yeah, we got White Castles over here, and I think it might be the onions. That's what I heard. It's the onions. That's what make your stomach get all crazy. Because after I had White Castles and that day at work, I was like, oh, I hope nobody come over here because this is bad. Like, what floor is bathroom I need to fuck up?
I might stop by the Wendy's, get some nuggets, and then go to White Castles.
White Castles. Yeah, you got to mix and match.
I might do that because I'm feeling some nuggets. You had that McCrispy, the strips.
I think I have.
I had them the other day. They were alright, but I don't know.
Wendy's chicken nuggets are pretty good.
Yeah. So that's why I think I'm gonna stop by Wendy's, get some nuggets, and then go to White Castles
and get like a couple sliders.
Mm-hmm. Some clam strips.
Okay.
I love me the clams. They have the fish. Fish. What do you call it? Nuzzlers. They little chips of fish. They so tasty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I never had those.
My White Castles girl.
Well, I hope everybody hungry after listening to us talk about some food. All right.
All right. Thank you,
I'm gonna drop down. See y'all.
All right, y'all. The link is in the description. I believe it's there. If it's not, I posted it back. Rainier said he really out here. This just is the nod. He really out here risking his life for a viral moment. He looks like he's over 100 pounds, soaking wet, playing with people who won't think twice to put hands and hooves on you. That's real shit. We don't care. Respect is important for New York. We don't care. Like, don't be rude. Don't do that. Like, I'm not, and I ain't even gonna argue with you, baby. Like, we ain't even gonna argue with you, baby. We just gonna run down on you. Hands and hooves, like Rainier said. Don't do it. Just let it go. Do that shit in LA, maybe Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She said views don't mean crap when you laying on the ground seeing the lights of common sense. Oh my God. She said, Mr. Denot, this is not the hill you want to throw stones from. I really don't think so. And we don't forget, and we'll let it ride, and you'll be cool. And it'll be a month from now, and it be random as hell. I don't think you want to do it. I've been sending out warnings for a couple of days, even though I've been, ever since I'm telling y'all I'm not going down there, because I know me, and I know I know me, and I know my mouth, and I know that it could go left, and I don't want to have to run down on nobody or have nobody run down on nobody. But I'm telling you, these niggas who run down on you, you need to chill. That's all I'm gonna say. But again, do what y'all want to do, but like, do your job. Tissa do her job. She go about her business. Do your job and go about your business. Go report. Be salacious with the story. Be salacious with what's happening in the courtroom. Okay, give us the play-by-play activity of what happened in the courtroom. Okay, don't be outside fucking around, because you're gonna find out, and I don't really want y'all to find out. I don't want it to be like, oh, New Yorkers be wilding, because then it's gonna be like, oh, and ain't nobody gonna, well, everybody here gonna know what it is, but then y'all gonna want to play victim and act like, oh, I don't know, why would you put hands on me? Why would you play with me, bitch? It's just, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You saw how that woman replied when he was after the shakeup, I guess, and he walked off, and that woman was like, "Oh, cause you fucking with him." She was warning you. She was being extra, but she trying to tell you, chill the fuck out, because we all know how this could go. You better off with him sitting there arguing with you than walking off. That walk off is I got you, nigga. That walk off is watch me, nigga. Watch. I don't think y'all should do it, but again, that's me. She's not gonna be miserable today, and the shimmy will lift me up. Let me get. Just for Sierra, just for Sierra, you ain't donate, but it's cool, girl. Hold up. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Cha-chang, chang. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Thank you so much. Y'all are crazy, and I love y'all. All right, let's continue. Yeah, when y'all talk about Lori Harvey, of course Lori Harvey wasn't dealing with that. Lori Harvey has a dad who got just as much money as Diddy. Let's call a spade a spade. She has a dad who has just as much money as Diddy, and who has just as much power, if not more, than Diddy. So Steve Harvey probably has more power than Diddy, honestly. Especially, he's fucking Family Feud. The fuck is Steve Harvey? So that's why Diddy must pay for all of the lives he ruined. I agree. She said she passed out. He drugged her. Yeah, he be drugging. He was drugging them. I couldn't imagine just being a nigga's assistant, and I just couldn't. I'm a gasp. She said 1 month of just one more month of just prosecution. Imagine the witnesses. And y'all know we've watched enough Law and Order, okay? We've covered enough trials to know that if Cassie was the major point of the case, Cassie is a footnote. If Cassie was a major point of the case, she would not have been interviewed so early. They would have pushed that shit back towards the end, because you want the major part of the case to be fresh on the jurors' minds. Diddy going to jail? He gonna play? He think he Nino Brown? I want to know what Diddy gonna do. I want to know if Diddy gonna get up on that that stand, and really pull a Nino Brown and drag all these niggas down with him. I want to know if he gonna do that. Y'all think he gonna do that? Because he think he Nino Brown. He running around here like he the biggest, baddest gangbanger in New York City. Okay. He running around here with guns and waving and popping and driving down and losing his damn mind, doing it in New York and in LA. You got to be kidding me. Watch it. She said, watch it with the Bronx cracks. Listen, y'all been here long enough, Jen. You know, Jen. She said, let's not forget that. She said, we're back to Cardi and Offset now. Let's not forget the first time he was caught cheating, Cardi left him, and fans and other celebrities pressured and guilt her into taking him back. That's true. Stop letting people pressure you to put you in bad situations, because now you got 3 kids in, and now you got to pay this whole alimony. Baby, I understand why so many women want to be single. I can't stand it. These men always, well, you want to be single? Are you single? Are you single? Are you single? They always trying to hook they hooks in you. No, I'm single. I'm single. And they don't want to understand it. I had to have a whole, can we let's have a little conversation. I had to have a whole, I told y'all my brother's here. He had to go do some some shit, errands or whatever. So he came down, whatever. So he was here. And then y'all know he was here. And I was like, all right, I'm out. Because I was going to see my homeboy, right? Because it's my homeboy. He was like, oh, you dating? I'm like, no, I'm single. It took I'm like, what are you talking about? You think I can't see somebody and be single? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, what? Why do you think? Because you're seeing somebody, or you go and but like you, why do you think that we want that? And why do you think that I'm not the one that's on that? What is with these men and their expectations of women to want to be in some suffrage? Why? Like, we can't just bust up 2. We can't pull a Cardi and throw it back on the boat and go home to her kids, minding her business. Mind y'all business. Always want to. No more. She said he is cute. Cassie's husband, he is fine. Fine. Cassie's husband, Russell Wilson, all of these men are proof that you could be a decent man and be fine. Okay? That all fine men ain't shit. Okay? But you got to peep and pay attention. And when a nigga show you who he is, believe it. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Like it now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. And if you can, do not forget to donate to the channel. All the information for donations are going down below. They are thoroughly appreciated. We don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, or $100, like Anonymous sent. All donations help. Thank you so much. And I'm about to go get me some chicken nuggets. It just sounds delicious, doesn't it? I know. Anyway, some of his children were around. She said, think about it. Wait, let's start here. She said, I'm extremely happy that they arrested him the day before he was to possibly turn himself in, because it shows even up to the day he was still having crazy abusive power trips and drugs. Yeah. And the children were around, especially those girls. And we spoke about the weird, we spoke about Diddy forcing Cassie to use his mother's name when they were hiring these escorts, okay? Which is weird to me, okay? It gives incestual, okay? It gives incestual. And if you incestual with your mama, my opinion, just my opinion, why wouldn't you be with your daughters? It makes sense. I said this the other day, and I'll say it again. Y'all donated, so it's cool if they hit me, but it's not cool, but you know what I mean. I guess it might have been real easy to feel like you can get rid of Kim if you replaced her with 2 lookalikes who you have raised their entire lives to be completely obedient to you. I said what I said. Take it how you want it. She said the way he acts, I would not be surprised that when it reads that he's guilty, child, he has some goons lock the doors or start popping off to try to stage some ish. I wouldn't be surprised either. Anything you think Nino Brown would do, Diddy is about to do, because Diddy think he Nino Brown and he think he gonna turn it up. Dottie said, honestly, he's going to get convicted. He'll do a little time. They come up with a 10 mil fee to Trump for pardoning him because the usual $2 billion ain't going to cut it. That's crazy, but it's true. He'll probably pay for a pardon. Well, if they give him state time and federal time, maybe not. Because you see what happened with Larry Hoover. You still have to do your state time. She said, people keep saying his mama did this to him. I don't excuse his mama, but she is a victim of his daddy. His daddy taught him how to treat women, while folks keep forgetting his interview. DC said, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to get up out of here. I'm hungry. She said, I have an attorney girlfriend who gladly paid the alimony to get rid of the nigga who was an attorney with Viacom at the time of divorce. Sometimes I'd write him a check and just get the fuck out of my face. Sometimes, and this goes along also with what I say, even if you're in a lower tax bracket, like I say all the time, like bounce. When I say when you're in a fucked up situation or whatever, leave, escape, run, leave all that shit. Because, we be like, oh, what can't fit in the car gotta go. What can't fit in the car can be replaced. Leave all that shit. Oh, he want to do that? Leave all that shit. Ain't none of that shit. Oh, because I paid for this. Oh, because no. Leave all that shit. Save your life. Your life is worth more. Your happiness, your life, whatever, is worth more than dealing with the bullshit. Matter of fact, I would offer Offset a certain amount of money for him to sign his fucking rights away. Because he don't want to be there anyway. And all he's going to do is cause trauma in those children's lives. And ain't nobody got time to deal with that. She said, that's true. State time is on the table. Yeah, they just need to lock it down with state time. You could pay that federal pardon, and then you're going to end up upstate. You don't want to go there. They don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. So, all right. So I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming. We'll see if I come back later. I don't like saying it because then I feel like I jinx myself, but we're going to see. And we're going to see about the weekend. But nonetheless, regardless if I come or not, I'll see y'all on Monday, 12 noon Eastern. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.